Shericka Jackson cruise into semis, and Elaine Thompson Herah looks improved in her heats. Meanwhile, Natasha Morrison was impressive in her heats in the women's 100 meters at the Jamaica National Trials yesterday. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Now, I know that I have in the past said this person jogged that 100 meters. And some of you have a problem with it. Look, people, I can't want to say. But fact of the matter is, in this instance, Shericka Jackson cruised into the semifinals looking splendiferous. She looked amazing in her heat, which I believe was heat number 1. She produced a winning time and the fastest time going into the semifinals of 10.99 and made it look as if she was just cruising. She looked really, really comfortable. Natasha Morrison looked fierce and ready to battle. Natasha Morrison looked as if she is intending to be the person who takes up that 4th mantle in the women's 4x100 meter, the 4th person to make the team. She looked really, really good. The best I've seen Natasha Morrison looked in at least 8 to 9 months. And Elaine Thompson Herah, in our humble opinion, looked way improved from her first opening race, which was just about a week or so ago. Natasha Morrison won heat number 3 in a time of 11 seconds flat ahead of Sasha Lee Forbes, who ran 11.09 to take second. Kevona Davis of the University of Texas, the Texas Longhorns, ran 11.12 and qualified for the semi-finals. Jadane Williams of Racers also qualified. Morrison looked really good. Now, we have said to you in the past, because of the copyright issues, we simply can't show you. Next week we'll probably be able to show you these races, but we can't show you now. The last time we remember seeing this young lady run, and one of the times we have seen Natasha Morrison run earlier this year was when she ran in that opening 100 meter for the outdoor season by Shericka Jackson, where Shericka Jackson ran, I believe, a world leading time of I think it was 11.8 10.82. People, I can't remember. I really can't remember in this instance. But that was the last time we saw Natasha Morrison. Morrison came second in this race. What I have to say before I show you the race, however, is Morrison looked good. But by the way, that was Velocity Fest I was talking about. Morrison looked good. She was in full command of that race. She looked fierce. Best I've seen her look, and she looked supremely confident.
Off they go for the A-final of the women's 100 meters. Shericka Jackson done up well. She already takes control of this race. Shericka Jackson will clear on the field. Look at that time. 10.80. Negative 0.1 meters per second. The wind speed 10.82. Ladies and gentlemen, the fastest time in the world this year. 8 after the best record, Shericka Jackson. That looked ominous. We're still in April. 10.82. 11.09 for Natasha Morrison in second. She's in fine form as well. 11.11 for Anthony Strawn of the Bahamas in third. Sasha Lee Forbes.
Elaine Thompson Herah ran and won heat number 4 ahead of Ashanti Moore and Kemba Nelson. A significantly improved Elaine Thompson ran and won her heat in a time of 11.12 going through to the semis, with Ashanti Moore running 11.15 and Kemba Nelson running 11.19. Tina Clayton also qualified with a time of 11.19, and Shakora Wallace also ran and won in a time of 11.19. All of them make it through to the semi-finals. Now, the last time we saw Elaine Thompson Herah was in her first opening race. This was at the all-comers number 7, which took place at the Ashenine Stadium at Jamaica College, where she ran 11.24 to open her outdoor season, the 100 meters. Still suffering from a little ring rust, Elaine Thompson Herah did not have the best start in her heat, but we know that's always been a challenge, but her mid-race and top end looked remarkable. We think she should get through to the finals based on this run.
Off and running, late sets, here they go. Women's 100 meter, Thompson Herah is there to the line. Straight to Thompson Herah to the line. Time. 11.23.
Shericka Jackson looked as smooth as butter, so to speak. Jackson won preliminary heat number 1, the winners plus 0.0. Jackson ran 10.99 to qualify, the fastest qualified person ahead of Janelle Smith, who ran 11.19 to qualify. Brandon Williams also qualified with a time of 11.19 to make it through to the semis. So all these women have gone through to the semis, but Jackson just looked absolutely supreme. Again, we can't show you the race. As soon as we were able to show you the race, we will show you the race. Look, people, I don't want to step on the good graces and the graciousness of TVJ, but so we're showing you a little bit of our race, the end of our race at Racers Grand Prix, and it was kind of similar. Jackson was in complete command of this race, looked very, very relaxed, technically very proficient, and what was very important about the race that I needed to state is that she had the best start I've seen in a while. It was a much improved start to her last race, where, you know, she was just wasn't very good. This was as good a start, in fact a better start than the one she had at Racers Grand Prix, which was a solid start. So Jackson said she was going to go back and work on the technical issues, and definitely her start has improved. So improved that, remember, Brianna Williams has one of the top 3 or 4 starts in the world in the women's 100 meters. In our humble opinion, you can argue with me if you want to, but there is no doubt that Brianna is one of the top starters in the women's 100 meters. And guess what? Shericka Jackson was right there beside her. So very, very good look. Very pleased with what I saw. Jackson looks good, composed, took her time, understood the assignment, and just looked great. If I was a teacher, I would have given her much more than a passing grade. She would have gotten an A+. She looked really good in this instance. Again, Natasha Morrison was a pleasant surprise. I am a fan. Morrison looked really confident, really, really good. Great, absolutely great run. Commanded from beginning to end. Wow. If she runs like this throughout, and I think she has the sub 11 in her legs, because I think she was also, what would the word be? She was also managing her rounds. You could see she could have ran faster. Elaine Thompson Herah, like I said, poor start. But you know her mid-range and top end, once she gets that start going, and I think she's going to improve through the round. So I was very, very pleasantly I was very pleased, not pleasantly surprised, pleased with the performance of all 3 ladies. We already did a review on Alana Reed's win in heat number 2. Go check it out. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up.